This year, we're giving you the chance to win an unbelievable prize pack of $1,000 worth of products from Max's and Maxine's Burn. This awesome pack includes over 7 kilos of premium quality protein supplements, Create Carnage Creatine, Max's pre-workout Shock Shot formula, Maxine's Burn and Max's Bars, the full season 1 to 5 DVDs of Muscle TV, plus much more. How good is that? To win this incredible prize pack, all you have to do is head to either the Max's, Maxine's Burn or Muscle TV Facebook pages, simply like and share the page, and you're in the running to win. It couldn't be easier. Remember, you can like and share any one of the pages to enter, but like and share all 3 pages and you have 3 times the chance of winning. It's just too easy. We'll be drawing a new name each week that will go into the draw, and at the end of the series, we'll announce which of those people wins this awesome prize. Remember, you have to be in it to win it.
Welcome back to Max's Muscle TV. Well, with both challenges in full swing, people from all around the country have decided to sign up and get into the shape of their lives. Well, tonight, Master Coach Fred Liberatore is back with a routine that's perfect for anyone trying to really cut up. Take it away, mate.
So today we're going to talk about what's called a cutting up program. Now, the important thing to remember with a cutting up program is, number 1, your nutrition. What goes in versus what goes out. Now, you can train till the cows come home, really, but if your nutrition's not right, you won't be able to cut up. So today we're going to talk about isolation exercises for cutting up and really focusing on what we call the muscle burn. So what that means is 2 important things, is that you want to be sweating and you want to be getting your heart rate up. And the 2 things to do in order to get that is you want to create more intensity. So that means reducing your rest periods and going straight into the next movement. And we're going to do what's called supersetting. Now, supersetting, what that means is going from one exercise to the other. And the first exercise we're going to do is what's called the incline cable flies, and we're supersetting with the good old wide grip push-up. So there's a couple of things to remember. With the incline flies, you want to control the position. So it's really important to have really good stability and control. So you want to position the bench a little bit forward against the cables, and you want to go for that real nice stretch. So when doing the push-up, the good old-fashioned push-up, it's very, very important to keep your knees straight and don't dip your lower back. And if you're a beginner, it's okay to do it on your knees as well. So the other important thing that we're going to do whilst we're doing a cutting up program is we're actually going to go for high reps. So what I mean by high reps, with our upper body, we're going to go for around 10 to 15 in this case. And for our lower body, wait for it, we're going to go for about 25 reps. So remember, as we've said before, it's very important to get the weight right and the reps right. So if your goal in this case is cutting up and you're doing high reps, you should be able to get your last 1 or 2 reps just out in a controlled manner. If you're getting them out too comfortably, then that's a sign that you're doing it too easily. So the next superset exercise we're going to do is a flat bench press and the Arnold press. Now, we've covered flat bench press before and the importance of it. Now, you can do it with dumbbells or a barbell, and you can ask for someone to spot you as well. But the next one with the Arnold press, very important movement with the Arnold press, and we're going to do it standing or seated, so it doesn't really matter too much. So the palms are facing you with the dumbbells. Hold the dumbbells in a controlled and positive manner, and then rotate the dumbbells out. And then as you come down, you rotate them inwards. What they'll do is they'll cover the shoulder off nice and beautifully. Slow the movement down a little bit and have it in a controlled manner. So it gives that nice rotation. So the next exercise for shoulders, and it's one probably not many people know about, is what's called the barbell front pulls. Now, the great thing I love about this exercise is it does the front part of your shoulders. And what we do is you grab the barbell like you're doing a bicep curl, but instead of curling and bending it, you're actually positioning and throwing the bar upwards in a controlled manner. So you're raising the bar up and then lowering the bar down. And we're going to superset it with good old cable, single arm, side laterals for this movement. So you do side lateral on one and then side lateral on the other. And during this sequence, we're actually going to go for what's called a giant set. So we're going to do the front raise, we're going to do the side single arm raise, and then we're going to grab the cables and we're going to do the bent over raises. With the side bent over cable raise, it's awesome exercise for the shoulder muscles at the back of the shoulders, and it also works the trap muscles as well. Very, very important is to keep your back flat when you're doing this position. 12 reps of 3 sets is quite ample. So the next exercise is a little bit different and a little bit outside the box, but what we're really doing is we're really working on the core muscles and the abdominal muscles. And what we're doing on this one is one of my favorites. It's called the single leg kick out. What we've got to remember on this exercise is that you've got to keep your back and your spine dead flat when you're on the mat, which means you shouldn't be able to arch your back. So the next exercise, and it's a pretty hard exercise when combining this one, is called the crucifix. So what you do is you basically splay yourself out, your feet are shoulder width apart, your hands are nice and flat, and then you shorten your torso. Now the way to do this is you take your shoulders off the ground and your fingertips should reach your toes. So both of these exercises, you want to be doing around 15 to 20 repetitions in a controlled manner of 3 sets. So now we've given our upper body a little bit of a break by doing abs, and now we're going to do back. So the next exercise we're going to superset is what's called a wide grip lat pull down and with a bent over row. So we're going to actually combine these 2 movements. The important thing when I see when people do wide grip lat pull down is they start to swing. So what's very, very important is that you control your back muscles. So you allow the movement to be stretched on full extension, and when you come down, you squeeze your back and you slightly bend back. So you don't want to rock. All you want to do is on the position down is slightly bend back, and then on the position up, go right forward and stretch. And that'll give you that stretch that you're after, and then that squeeze. So stretch on the way up, squeeze on the way down. So the next exercise I've gone for is a bent over row, and I've gone what's called for a supine grip. Supine means palms are facing outwards. And what that'll do is that'll place a bit of emphasis on your bicep, but also stress through your back muscles. Important thing to remember when doing this is your position. Now, can't stress enough, your cervical spine, which is the top part of your spine, should be nice and flat. You want to keep your feet shoulder width, and you want to squeeze the bar right into your belly button, right through to your hip flexors, and then you want to control the movement forward as well. So what we've got next is leg extensions with lunges. Now leg extensions are a great movement for isolating the quadriceps, and even greater is doing it on a single leg. And if you've got any issues with your knees and things like that, it's a great warm-up for your joints as well. Then we superset it with what's called lunges. Now lunges are one of my favourite exercises and have been my favourite exercises for many, many years. Why? Quite simply because they work. Now you can choose dumbbell lunges or barbell lunges. So if you find a discomfort with holding a barbell on your back, you can grab dumbbells. Important to remember is that your upper body is kept nice and upright. You hold the dumbbells and your feet are in a shoulder width position. And when performing the lunge, another important thing to remember is that forward leg should be in the center of your body. Instead of having that leg on the outside, you get a nice stretch all throughout the leg and throughout the glute. Fantastic movement. I can't talk enough about this movement. When performed correctly, it's awesome. So the last exercise we're going to do is arms. Now the great thing is with these 2 exercises, you can actually superset them and they're single arm. Why we're doing single arm? Because we're placing more stress on the muscle. And what we've gone for is a dumbbell kickback with a dumbbell concentration curl. Now the dumbbell kickback is an awesome exercise. I've been doing it for years. And what we want to remember when doing the dumbbell kickback is you want to create your elbow nice and high, and you actually want to form a little bit of a rotation when doing a dumbbell kickback. So it really works the long part of the tricep muscle. The other exercise we're going to do is what's called the old dumbbell concentration curl. The important thing to remember is that you go for full extension and don't go for full flexions. You want to create stress on your bicep. And to create stress on your bicep, don't necessarily have to go for the full flexion up top. So just to clarify, when you're doing arms and when you're doing single arm movements, what that basically means is if you're doing a kickback, you're going to do 12 on your right, then 12 on your left. That's 1 set. Then when you're doing a concentration curl, you're going to do the same, 12 on your right, 12 on your left, and that's 1 set as well. So each arm, left or right, whichever way you start, it doesn't matter, is 1 set. Now that's it, guys. That's it for the cutting up routine. Remember, it's all about the burn, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks, Freddie. OK, folks, that's just about it for another episode. And unfortunately, we're almost at the end of this massive 6 series. And with only 1 episode left next week, it really proves that time flies when you're having fun. We've got something really special for you next week, so make sure you tune in. And until then, See you in the gym.